Hello, welcome. This is easy level 2 chair yoga. So if you're able to just be a little bit more mobile and you can get up and hold on to the chair and do some poses, then this class is for you. There will be some options for people who can't get up. So we're going to start first of all just shaking our hands. This is a nice joint mobility exercise. Shake them quite vigorously. And shake them in and out. It really helps to get the fluid moving in our body, the blood and lymph, the energy. And now shake the shoulders. Keep the hands shaking. Shake your shoulders. Just remember throughout the session, only to do things that aren't causing you pain. If you feel any pain, just ease out of what we're doing and be comfortable. Now we're going to shake the foot. Shake the whole leg. Shake the other foot. Gives a nice alive feeling. Do you notice that in the foot that you've already done? And the whole leg. Shake through your body. So your arms are shaking, your shoulders shaking. It's even shaking up into your neck. And come back to center. Ooh. Don't want to feel dizzy from that. So now we're going to do some breathing. We're breathing into the abdomen. Let's bring our hands to the abdomen and just feel the movement of the abdomen as you breathe in and out. You might feel it pushing out into your hands as you breathe in. I hope so, because that's the really healthy way of breathing. And drawing away as you breathe out. If you're able to, cross your arms, fold your arms like this, and see if you can feel, if you can reach the sides of your ribs. If you can't do that, maybe just bring your hands like this. We want to feel the movement of the ribs out like that. So breathe in, broaden your rib cage. You feel that moving into your hands. Think of the ribs trying to meet each side of the room. Breathe into the abdomen and your rib cage. And then the last part of the breath is breathing up at the top by the collarbones. Breathing into the upper chest. Now one hand to the center, the other to the navel. Let's breathe into each of those 3 areas in one smooth breath. Feel your spine growing a little longer as you breathe in. We'll move the arms in time with the breath. Breathing in to raise the arms. Maybe you can only raise that high, or maybe you'll get them all the way up. And breathing out, bring them down. Breathing in to lift them up. Breathe out, bring them down. One more time. Now let's breathe in and do a gentle back arch, opening the chest and breathing out. bring them down. And again, breathing in to lift, and out, down. And one more time. And bring your arms down, give your shoulders a little jiggle, give your hips a little jiggle. We're actually going to do some nice big circles like this. Keep the back nice and long, feet wide. And change direction. Come back to the center. Forward fold. We'll bring the forearms onto the thighs, round the back. If you can go further, bring your hands onto your thighs and come halfway and round the back. Stay here if you have high blood pressure. You may find if you have lower back trouble, it's better not to round your back or just stay up the high one. If you can go further, you're down to halfway and maybe you can reach down to the floor. I've got a yoga block here. If you have something like that, maybe a thick book or a little stool, you can always bring your hands down onto that. And we're rounding the back, dropping down. This is called ragdoll pose. Just let your whole body relax. Neck relax. And then we're coming back up. Hands on the thighs. Coming back up, elbows on thighs. Coming right up. Take a breath in, raise your arms. Gentle back arch. Back down into our forward fold again. Take it in stages. Forearms, hands, all the way down if that's available for you. And then unrolling. Keep the tummy nice and firm and lifting up. Back arch. And another time, hands, forearms, hands again, hands to the floor. Relax and unroll. You may need to have your hands there. One more time into our back arch. And then coming down, support your forearms, support your hands, all the way to the floor. Rolling back up, use your hands if you need to. Coming up into our back arch. And then come upright, no back arch, just upright. Take a breath in. And turn around to the side. Now take hold of the back of your chair with your hand, if you can, the left hand onto your head, onto your leg. And look around over your back shoulder if your neck is all right. And stay here as you breathe. Don't force the pose. Come back to the center, raise your arms and grow nice and tall. And turning to the other side, hand on the thigh, the other hand on your chair back. Neck comfortably, head looking over. Or you can just look to the center. Breathing. And then come back to the center, raise your arms. And we're going to come forward onto our forearms. This time we want to keep our back straight, we're not rounding. If you have to round to get your forearms there, just come up onto your hands. Now bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring your right hand onto the chair behind you and turn to the right. So if you're able to come all the way to here, then you might be able to reach to the floor, but you need to keep your back straight. It's not at all good for the back to round when we twist. So you can twist like this, or you twist like this. In all cases, your back is straight. Breathing and relax to the center. Feel how your back feels now, all kind of squeezed on one side, yeah? Let's breathe in, lift up, lengthen, and then bring the hands down. This time we're coming forward, and we're bringing the right hand to the left thigh. If you can go further, hand to the floor or the block. So just where you're right for you, and turning around, holding on to the chair. Just remember, you can be down here, hand on the block, back straight, hips level. You see if your right knee is drawing forward. If it is, let's draw it back. And then come back to the center, and up we come again. Let's raise the arms, have a big stretch. And then bring the arms down. Widen your legs, nice and wide. And again, we're going to come forward to halfway. Stay here. You can have your forearms here, your hands here, or maybe hands to the floor. We're keeping the back straight in this pose. So nice and tall like this. And lift your sternum, lift up through the front here. This makes a little back arch. And breathe. So either down like this, on the floor, or up on your legs, on your forearms. We're making this stretch through the front of our body, a little bit of a squeeze through the back. And now we're going to just relax our back and let it round. And then if you like, you down here, just letting it flop into your wide leg ragdoll. Just having a little jiggle. And then one hand to each thigh, coming back up. And now this pose, it may be a little bit too challenging for some of you. See how you go. And I'll show you an easy version if you can't make this. We're moving right to the front of the chair and swiveling around so the right knee is facing to the side now. And we're bringing that left leg back behind us. We're holding on to the chair so we don't tip off. Now, if this isn't available for you, then you might just have to do it sitting on your chair with the leg out to the side like this. Okay, so whichever version is right for you, holding onto the chair, we bring the outside arm out to the side and bring it up, nice and tall. Shoulders are down, nice long stretch. We're stretching this muscle in the front of the hip here, which is very good for keeping the lower back healthy. Keep the tummy firm. Keep nice and tall. And then, if you can, you bring that left arm onto the back of the chair and walk your right arm further round. So if you're doing the easy version, you would be like this, just going to the side. Okay, we're coming back to the center, and we'll do the other side. So sitting, just one side of the hip is on the chair, The knees pointing straight out to the side, and we're drawing that right leg back, keeping the hips facing forward. Keep the tummy nice and firm so that our hips are straight up and down. Holding onto the chair with the left hand, raise the right arm and grow tall. See if you can push that heel back away from you, straighten the back leg. And then bring that hand to the back of your chair and turn. Keeping the spine nice and long. Breathing. And then come back to the center. Just walking your feet in. This next pose is simply crossing one leg over. We're bringing the arms out to the side and we're crossing the other arm under. So now you might not be able to get very close like this. You might be best to be like this. So this arm's coming under, maybe it'll come all the way under, and maybe you even got it available that the back of the arms will meet, maybe even the palms. Now let's everyone relax shoulders, no matter where you've got them. Point your toe down towards the floor and lift up into the crown of the head and breathe. And then release. You know, you either stay like this, or if it's available for you, keeping the ankle out to this, on the other side of the thigh, let your knee drop out to the side. Grow tall. And this will give you a stretch around the back of your hip. If you can go further, lean forward and breathe. You don't want to be feeling any pain in your knee. No pain anywhere. And let's come back up. We'll undo that leg. Bring the other leg over. Sit square. Arms come up. And this time, the leg that went over, the arm goes under. Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here or here. Raise the elbows and lower the shoulders. Point your foot towards the floor, toes relaxed. Lift tall. Breathe. This pose gives you a stretch around the back of your shoulders and your hips. It's also very good for the brain, crossing the arms and legs like this. And release. So either keep the leg there or bring it out to the side. No pain anywhere, but the place you would probably feel pain would be in the knee there. Okay, if you'd like to go further, leaning forward. Just relaxing, keeping your spine nice and long. And then coming back up and releasing, and give your legs a little jiggle, give your whole torso a little jiggle. If you can do it, we're going to come into a standing position and stand behind the chair. Bring your hands to the back of the chair and widen your legs. So now we are going to turn this leg out so that it's facing the wall beside you, and bring that back foot in just to make it comfortable in your knee joint. Bend this knee so that the knee is directly on top of your ankles like that, not going past, and try and get it to your ankle. If it's not reaching your ankle, just bring your foot back in a bit. This is called Warrior Two pose. We're bringing the right arm, or bringing this arm out to the side and gazing towards the fingers. We're holding and keeping our balance with our other hand, and we're finding the 3 points on our feet to take our weight. Bring the weight into your heels. Bring it into the big toe side of the ball of your foot and the little toe side. Now turn your palm up, raise your arm, and gently ease back, breathing. And then bring your arm down, and we'll do the other side. Start first of all with the feet facing forward, then rotate this leg out, bend the knee, make sure the knee's in the right place, straight ahead. Back foot comfortable, and this arm out now. And we're gazing out into the fingertips and pressing down into the feet. Now turn your palm up, raise your arm, and ease back. And then bring your arms down, turn your feet to the front, and bring your feet together. 2 more poses. So I was showing you side on here. With 2 hands to the chair back, walk your feet back and lengthen your spine. This is a great pose for stretching out those back muscles and relaxing. And then walk your feet in. We're going to do a balancing pose. You might need what you're substituting for your block. I'm going to stand on the one foot, hold on to the chair, and just lift the other foot. Now, if you like, you can bring that knee out to the side and maybe rest your foot on the floor or the block, or maybe you can just leave it up there. I don't know if you can see mine in the camera there. Maybe I'll do it side on. So these are the options. We just lift the foot, or we bring the knee out to the side. Maybe the foot is on the floor, maybe it's lifted, or maybe it's on the block. Now while we're holding, I'm going to raise that right arm. Now this is your challenge. Use your core muscles to hold you there. 2 more breaths. And then bring your arm down. We'll do the other side. So standing on the other foot, lift your foot. Bring your knee out to the side if you can. Keep up nice and tall. If you want, toes on the floor, or you have it lifted, and we're lifting the arm and breathing. And lower. Come and sit back down in your chair. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's finish with our yoga sound. Om Hari Om. We'll do it with our breath. Raise your arms, breathing in and breathing out. Om Hari Om. Have a lovely day.